I said, who? I don't remember, but I feel like I've been lost and I want to be remembered. So once I drew her picture, she was happy. How interesting. They're lost, they're unhappy. Recognize them, know that, be okay with that. It's like at the cemetery, I found a woman grieving over her 2 children there. And she'd been there so long she forgot when she was really there, other than she knew her children was there. I says, you can go on, they're not here. And I loved her space, her energy, and she was okay with that. It's like she was trapped for so long in a spot, she didn't know she could leave. To recognize them and love them is to release them. But I said with my mouth, I didn't say with my mind. Because everything we're about is energy and vibration. So as you speak, as you become, as you think, as you become, Deepak Chakra speaks of that. So your voice relay information to the spirit ones. If you get angry, yell at it, they go, well, like the spirit, love the spirit, let it go on. See? I got 1,000 stories in my head. Yes, dear.
At a mountain home, I feel a spirit. It seems like a poltergeist at night and a UFO spirit as well. I'm afraid to go there by myself.
Yeah, look at you. She has, I'm having fun with you. The back part, you asked, pardon me, are you not the only owner of this residence?
No, it's a family residence.
Okay, but it's been owned by another residence before your family picked up
No,
the
my
residence?
family's out there.
Okay, the energy in the back wall of your house and the back part of your property is very negative. Okay, so it's not just the wall, it's the ground. And when I come into the house, about 5 or 6 feet into the house, everybody doesn't want to walk to the back of the house because of all the energy being collected. It's not a poltergeist, it's negative energy residue. Okay, it's a whole area. I want to call the whole length of the house, at least 10 to 20 feet back on the dirt and 5 to 10 feet into the house. Okay? It's so much negative energy. I have to assume there's something really bad that happened there.
On that ground.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So you need to cleanse it, love it, bless it, all the good things you can think of, and release it. UFO energy.
Yes.
I wish Dr. Bowling was there because he's so good at this stuff. UFO energy, I get above your house and in front of the front door. And I see it often. Okay, right. This lady here in the orange. Hello there. Yes, yes. What's your first name? Jen. Hello, Jen. What can I do for you, dear?
Experiences with them.
You just have experiences with your friend and you want, which friend? Friend, plural? What do you mean, dear? Ask me a question, I can, you had a reunion with a couple other friends and it was not a pleasant experience. Was one of the hair ladies a golden hair lady? Great golden hair. Was she golden hair when she was younger? She's a professional woman. Okay, she's the one that causes negative energy. Okay, and she came and contaminated the rest of you because she's unhappy with where she is in life. Okay, and she had a chance to talk to one of the other ladies before you 3 got together or more. And so it was a domino effect. What you want to do is regroup the group without her in it. Okay? Can't help it. Just because the oldest living friend doesn't mean that they're the same vibrational level. It means that you've grown at a different rate than she has. You allow her to be there, but do you want to keep that level, have her pull you down, or you want to progress? She thinks she's pretty good stuff. She does. She's not spiritually growing, is she? What I get. What's it? You have a question about a close friend of yours, and what's the friend's name? Jennifer. And what's your question for her, dear?
I've been having a lot of bad experiences with her. I can't have very many close relationships without cooking with others.
When I step into her, she's very sensitive inside. It's not like she's jealous of your gentleman friends or boyfriends as much as she's jealous of your personal time. She wants to be close to you because she loves you as a friend. She wants to share anything. So she's not jealous of people. See, is it boyfriends that she fight that seems to be that she has? Everybody, okay. That explains that. This little friend, she in here at home now? Okay. I feel like she's unhappy at home and she runs away from her home to get around you so she's happy. You understand that? Okay, so she has a lot of things that are against her. I would encourage her to join groups or something. Okay, dokie. That girl over here. Hello there. And then I'll go to this side. Promise. Hello there. Well, let's see how fast they are.
One is correct, when will I have a child?
Oh, I can't hear you, dear.
One is correct, when will I have a child?
Oh, when? What's the other question?
The other has to do
spiritual attack. That's kind of an interesting question, dealings with ghost goblin spirits versus mental attack by other people. If anybody's heard my talk on closures, energy, vibration, I do believe in courting. And that's because I see you not as flesh, but as energy, all right? And when I read you, say I read her and she wants to talk about her daughter, you instantaneously send a thread of energy to that person because you're tapped into them no matter where they are in the world. I follow that and tap in that, how fast I can do that. You see me read from friend to friend because we're emotionally tapped. Sometimes if we are in disharmony with somebody, you send a big piece of energy to them. And that's what I call courting, okay? So personal psychic attack could be as easy to explain as someone is tapped into you who cause you disharmony. Okay, what's the person's name you're expecting that to be from?
I don't think it's
Okay, so what makes you think you're being spiritually and psychically attacked? I can't hear you.
life history. I'm an adult survivor.
But I don't know that that's what I want to call realist. Yeah.
I'm okay with that.
Okay, I don't think you're being attacked as much as you've had life experiences and that, remember you did pick the body you are in. I don't know what you're supposed to have learned and suffered through, but because you have past history of bad things happening to you doesn't mean from this day forth you're not going to have good things. See? So I don't think you are.
Dealt with those, yeah.
Yeah. As far as you having a child, I can't always see pregnancy. I can see a child, but I don't know if you bear the child or not. The question of bearing child or having adoption isn't for a year to a year and a half. And that's my personal feeling, okay? Only the universe knows everything. When it comes to childbearing, a lot of women say to me, you know, I want a child, and then they tell me they're 52. I'm like, that's a hard one because I don't know if we have choice on that. Now, I promise this side, well, I've seen you earlier. What's the question?
It's about my grandfather,
The first name?
Charles Littlefield.
And what do people call him?
Red.
Red? And where is he? In spirit?
St. Paul,
St. Paul, Minnesota. What's your question for him?
Minnesota. Where is he still alive? Because I tried to come in contact with him. I wrote to him, called him.
I can see him really clearly. I travel in time so well, sometimes I can't. And because I see him so clearly, is he the real tall grandfather?
Yes.
Okay, I see him so clearly and limbering. His mind is not as sharp as it was. He is either in being cared for somebody or in a facility. You need to check. Okay, I'm not sure, dear. Question?
Yes, my question is in regards to both of my parents. We lost my father 2 years ago. My mother was critically ill, and she is now taking on kind of a rehabilitation better.
Oh, so father passed and so mother is
in the home,
recuperating.
and it's all been in the home.
All been on the
It's
home.
at
Talk about residue energy, huh?
Yeah, and I'm
Okay.
now living there.
What's your question, dear?
It's like, what is the energy that's going on in the house? We've had some unusual things and some unusual
Okay, let me say, what's your first name? Really likes Sue's energy. She's really grounded, and she, by not realizing, goes into a house, and she lived with a mother whose father passed away in the same house. Lots of negative residue energy. Can you imagine death and dying when you're not accepting it? And her mother fought his dying passing. He wasn't wanting that to happen. And so every time she walks in the house, her calmness is spread out like a big wave, and she cleans the house out. Really did a good job. Better than you realize, okay? Your mother's fighting her into this. Okay, she's trying to create that and bring it back to herself, all right? I don't think she's done grieving, but I find her very edgy to the top. So I'm worried about her. She in counseling or anything? What was your question?
She was literally on oxygen.
I know she
walked
was.
2 feet away from her bed hardly, and now she's walking 3 to 5 miles a day, and it's like, I almost wonder if my father's spirit.
Oh, the energy, I say, some of the energy that in the house was from your mother. Okay, she recreated, just because we move energy off the wall doesn't mean you can't come in and throw it back up there. So some of it was from your mom, because as I see your mom, say this is your mom, the energy's real smooth. Even though she's walking, she comes in and she peeks, she shoots it out like this. Okay, and that's when you walk from room to room, it feels like there was energy build up here and then cool here and energy build up. That was caused by your mother. The father's energy is there, but he doesn't come down. He's afraid to come down low. He's more of a hovering feeling, not a sharp line. Okay, he is trying to protect. The grandmother greeted him, and they are still very tied together. Okay. Yes?
Can you tell me about my sister? I lost her about 17 years ago.
Lost her about 17 years ago? How many siblings were there here?
There's 6 of them.
What number were you?
I was the
Less.
last. We were 20.
Oh, and she was 5 then.
No, we were 16.
I'm sorry, dear.
15.
You were twins, and you're the 6th. So there was actually 7 children?
I was 6 children. She and I were 5 and 6.
Oh, that's what I said.
I'm
She was-
sorry.
That's what it sounded like.
I think fast, but I'm not that good sometimes. Thank you. What's your question for her?
I just want to know how she's doing.
Well, it's interesting because of your age. She has not grown in age much from the past the time that she left. So I see her as a young person, all right? I'm trying to see who greeted her at death. I had this bizarre thing. I go back to death and I see who people greeted who. 1, 2, 3, 4. She tells me she's been with 3 and 4 off and on, but I don't know what that's about and with you. Did you go through some schooling in Ohio 7 years ago? She said she was with you during that time. Okay, that was important for a life change for you at some level. Is there someone in the family about to have children the next couple of years? Don't know yet? Okay, well, leave it there. I don't know what this means, but she says there's coming into the family more children and she will be around. Thank you, whoever did this. Thank you. Evidently, there's 2 people coming into the family. I don't know this, new marriages or more children. Who's doing that? I'm having fun with this. Allow me. And she says she wants me in the family for that, but I don't know what we're talking about. So let that happen. I see 2 more, okay? I feel really good. She's got a wonderful sense of humor, and she's always trying to keep you laughing, okay? All right. This side, and I'll go, what's your name?
Cheryl.
Cheryl, what can I do for you, dear?
Well, she kind of triggered something with me. My brother passed away probably 27 years ago, and it's the first time we'd ever been close, and 6 months after I came, he passed away in California. And I'm constantly still having dreams about him, that he's taken another identity, or it's just, I've never accepted the fact that he's just died. I feel that there's,
See, you feel like he's come back.
well, all along, I'll be in a public place in my dream and he'll be there, but he won't talk to